Hi, welcome to My Two Cents. This is Kashawn. Thank you so much for joining. A few years ago, my son now is 10 years old. And a few years ago, not a few, actually, about 10, my family decided that I would homeschool. This isn't a journey that I expected to be on, just as I'm sure you're on certain journeys that you didn't expect to be on either. However, we decided that this journey was best for our family. So, initially, since I started off in public school and finished off in public school myself, I pretty much tried to bring that home. And in the homeschooling community, there's a term that explains what happens when you decide to homeschool, or from the very beginning, or if you decide to take your child, out of the public school system. And the term is called deschooling. And it's deep because it really does take time, not just for the child to unlearn some of the not bad habits that they might have picked up learning in the school system, but limiting habits, I should say. And the thing that I found that was pretty interesting, though, is in my case, my son had never been in a public school system. He had been homeschooled from the very start, but I needed deschooling. And this happens a lot in the homeschooling community. Parents who have been in public school or brick and mortar school their entire lives, they themselves have to do what's called deschool. And pretty much it's just the fact that you realize your concept of learning and what your circumstances have to look like in order for you to learn needs to change. And the great thing about what's going on now with a lot of people is that they're thinking outside the box. And this has been happening in the homeschooling community for a while now. And people are realizing that every opportunity and many opportunities in life are an opportunity to learn. And now, with technology, you have even more opportunities. However, when you're homeschooling your child, the key thing that I would encourage anyone who's entering into that lifestyle or venturing out into that world is to consider thinking out the box. You don't necessarily have to duplicate the learning in the way that they learned in a brick and mortar school and bring that home. If that's what you choose to do, that's fine. But it doesn't have to look that way. And now, um, thanks to social media, you have many people who are posting the various creative ways that they are teaching their children. Very inspiring, very creative, unique. And you can definitely glean what learn what works, what doesn't work, and create your own style in your own way. That is pretty much my 2 cents for today. I would encourage anyone who can, who is able to venture into this journey. Don't be afraid. I'm not a teacher by degree or anything, but you will realize in life there are many opportunities to learn. And quite frankly, it wasn't just my child that I was homeschooling, but at the same time, I was learning a great deal too, and I still am. And I just wanted to encourage you with that today. Thank you for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you next week.